Good morning. It is April 11th, 2017. Time to kick off another trading day with our customary disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have over or undercompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Okay, not much news out overnight. China's market was up. Japan and Hong Kong's were down. The FTSE and CAC were higher, and the DAX was lower. And when I looked at the E-mini this morning, it was unchanged. So pretty quiet market. It is the 10-year auction today, and that'll be the market's focus. And come on, get on the right page here. And that tends to bring in selling. A lot of it's going to be dependent upon what happens with the E-mini today. So selling this 3 to 7 area right up here. Sell 1, 11 to 15, sell 2. Obviously, I'd like to get it done as close to 8 as possible, but that may not be a factor. I think we're headed down lower. Work the range. They can't move the paper by just taking it straight up unless there's a piece of news, and there's no news to speak of today. So 17 to 21 is buy 2, 25 to 29 is buy 1. NFIB Small Business Optimism Index was 104.7, forecast to be 104.8. JOLTS is 5.626 million. JOLTS could come in a little bit lower than forecast. Neither one of these tend to move the market, so really going to be focused on which way the E-mini goes, which is off the case. Well, the heating and air conditioning contractor has promised that he will be here today. So we may have some background noise. Shouldn't be too bad. But there probably will be some noise to deal with. We'll control it with the mic switch as best I can. Okay, resistance 4 to 8 is number 1. 11 to 15, sell 1. 19 to 23, sell 2. On the buy side, 20 to 24 is number 1. 13 to 17, buy 1. And 1 to 5, buy 2. Gold was up. The chatter overnight is that people are concerned about the war talk, and it is everywhere. North Korea is talking it up. The United States has said no barrel bombs in Syria. And what they do with a barrel bomb is they take a 55-gallon drum and they fill it up with rebar, nuts and bolts, pieces of steel, and explosive charge. They drop them from helicopters. They aren't very aerodynamic. They let gravity do their work. And Syria's been dropping that on their civilian population. You know, dictators in the Middle East don't screw around. If somebody tries to take over their spot at the top of the heap, and they have no reservations about killing their opposition any way they can, including weapons of mass destruction. So they're pretty ruthless when you get down to it. Okay, 60 to 62, sell 1. 64, 66, sell 2. And a limit sell against that high volume number right there. Let them get stops above 65 would be the structural sell. Right here we've got volume right there, and you can see a limit buy against that high volume number was the trade. So 55, 54, 56 buy 1, 51, 49 buy 2, and 60, 62 sell 1, 64, 66 sell 2. Not much movement overnight in currencies. The dollar was off a bit. But you know, we're dealing with trading range markets. Things are really quiet right now, whether we like it or not. So they weren't able to take out yesterday's lows. We've got to move out of the middle starting in London, and London is the start of the world's currency markets. So probably 106.75 is the cleanest break in the market, and we're at 50 right now, and the last rotate up yesterday afternoon was 53. So they 65 to 75 sell 1, 90 to the buck sell 2. Right now it looks like we're headed up. On the buy side to get started, 20 to 30 by 1. We'll put a question mark at 40. And then 106 even by 2. Again, this market is best traded London time. You can really get sustained runs. And for those that can trade London time, you have a real advantage in the currency markets. Okay, crude oil, the talk, the tape chatter is all about how much of a war premium should we build into. Syria's not much of a player. Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, the Gulf states are on board with what's going on between the U.S. and Syria. Iran isn't. Iraq has been quiet, but because we're in Iraq supporting their fight against ISIS, Iraq probably would side with the United States also. So we had a 53 and a quarter sell last night. That's where we are right now. Looks like we're going to try to trade a little higher. Overnight structure is a B. So 53.25, 53.50 sell 1, 53.75, 54 sell 2. Again, the component that's been removed from the market because of the talk and the drumbeat of war is the spec hedger, the spec hedge fund, not hedger but hedge fund, and the producer will take advantage of this. They'll sell into it. Buy 1, 52.50, 52.75. Buy 2, 52, 52 and a quarter. Well, the market looks like it's trading up, and has to take out 53.25 and hold that for it to continue to trade higher. And the E-mini, everybody's favorite contract. If they'll let it sell today, we could have some pretty good action in it. The large player has been playing from the long side, and they were there again yesterday. Okay, right here, 2320, 2400 basically. Right now there's definitely a seller on a bar chart above 65, and there's a buyer below 32. So it's 32 minus, 65 plus market. That's the trading range that we're working with right now. Looking at this screen right here, you can see this 60 to 65 area is where the seller is, and this 35 to 40 area is where the buyer is. And leaning B, definitely B, leaning B. So I like the short side first. Would like to sell 54s, 56s, may take a 52 to get in. So 52 to 55 would be sell 1. And then 59.61 will be sell 2. On the buy side, I think we're headed lower, so stops below 45, 44, 46 buy 1. And then 39.41 buy 2. Don't have enough news to move the market today. The small NFIB, Small Business Optimism Index, 104.7, forecast at 104.8, close enough. Jolts 5.626 million. While it is Janet Yellen's supposedly favorite indicator as to the strength and health of the job market, the market doesn't pay that much attention to it. I remember when I was a consultant, when I got out of service, that I dealt a lot with construction companies, and in the recession of 75, I had Pennsylvania, Ohio, states that were really, really hard hit, and they had backlogs to the moon. No cash flow, no jobs going in at the moment. So even though things can look really, really good and everything out there, you know, it can change quickly and end up with nothing but blue sky. So right now we have the threat of war hanging over the market, the uncertainty that's associated with that. We're steaming a fleet to the Sea of Japan off the coast of Korea. Who knows what's going to happen in Syria. Putin will not meet with Tillerson. Tillerson's in Moscow trying to show Russia that it's in their best interest to tone things down and change things in Syria. But the factions that will be fighting for domination and rule of Syria, I mean, it's a tough problem. It's a tough problem. So anyway, we'll get out today looking for trading range markets, kind of quiet, and we'll see if that actually materializes. It's going to take a bit to get everything up and published. I will do it. Back with you as soon as possible.